Hello, grade 8, and welcome to another natural science lesson. Right now, we're going to be dealing with calculations involving resistors in parallel. Here we go. So, the important formula that you need to know is that the general formula for resistors connected in parallel is 1 over Rp is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. If there are 3, it's going to be plus 1 over R3, right? So if there are maybe 7 resistors, it's going to be from 1 over R1 until 1 over R7. And then the final answer, you would need to invert it in order to get the effective resistance. So I'll show you. What you need to know is that for two resistors connected in parallel, the resistance in parallel, the formula is product of both resistors divided by sum of both resistors. So let's just look at these examples. I made them so that you can gain a better understanding. So number 1 states calculate the total resistance in the following circuits. Then 1.1 we have that circuit, right? So let's name our resistors. Let's just name the top. They usually name from top to bottom. So R1 is 13 ohms, right? And R2 is 12 ohms. Now these two, there's only two resistors, right? and we can see they're in parallel. So it's going to be RP is equal to product over sum, right? So it's going to be product is R1 times R2, sum is going to be R1 plus R2. R1 is 13, R2 is 12. 13 plus 12. So it's going to be, what's 13 times 12? 156 over 25. Six 6.24 ohms. Okay. We used this. This is a shortcut because it's only 2 resistors, right? Now here comes the bit of the hard one. 1.2. R1 is 5 ohms, R2 is 6 ohms, and R3 is 20 ohms. Now this is going to be a bit hard. So we write the formula. 1 over Rp is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. R1 is 5 plus 1 over R2 is 6 plus 1 over R3 is 20. So we have to look for the lowest common denominator. By convention, it's just going to be 5 times 6 times 20. 600. So it's going to be 600 divided by 5 is 120. 120 times 1 is 120 plus 600 divided by 6 is 100. 100 times 1 is 100. 600 divided by 20 is 30. 30 times 1 is 30. So we have 1 over Rp is, we have fixed the sort of the numerator, 120 plus 100 plus 30. 250 over 600. This can go, this can go. So 1 over Rp is 25 over 60. So Rp is just going to be, because this came at the top and this came at the bottom, so 60 is going to go to the top, 25 will go at the bottom. Two 4 ohms. Right, I hope that makes sense. 1.3. Okay, so we have two resistors. R1 is 21 ohms and R2 is 11 ohms. So it's just going to be Rp is product over sum. So the product is going to be R1 times R2. Sum is R1 plus R2. What's R1? 21 times 11 over 21 plus 11. 231 over 21 plus 32. Rp is 231 over 32, 7,21875 ohms. Now the convention is to use 2 decimal places, so when we round it off, always read the question clearly. If it states round off to 1 decimal place, it's going to be 7,2, but we use the convention 2 decimal places. So this is a significant figure. It's going to be 7,22 ohms. Okay, 1.4, we have 3 resistors connected in parallel. R1 is 7 ohms, R2 is 10 ohms, R3 is 42 ohms. So hard, but we have to do it. It's going to be 1 over Rp is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. R1 is 7, R2 is 10, R3 is 42. So we're going to have to find the lowest common denominator, which is 7 times 10 times 42. 2,940. 2,940 divided by 7, we get 420. 420 times 1 is 420. 2,940 divided by 10 is 294. 294 times 1 is 294. 2,940 divided by 42 is 70. 70 times 1 is 70. So we get 1 over Rp is 420 plus 294 plus 70. 784 over 2,940. So we have Rp is, so we know that everything over 1 is that thing, right? So we took that at the top and this at the bottom. It's just Rp. This goes up there, 2,940 over, this goes down there, 784. Oh. So Rp is 3,75 ohms. I hope that makes sense, and I hope to see you again on the next natural science lesson. Thank you very much.